Trigger warning! The following video contains extreme cuteness. Viewer discretion advised.
Hey guys, I'm Ajay Fry. Welcome to this special edition of 5 on Fry, and what makes it so special is that by the time this is posted at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on September 25th, 2015, I will be a married man. I'm getting married, so I thought I would dedicate this episode to listing 5 of the very many reasons why I'm marrying Zara Gaudio. Let's get started. Number 1, let's be honest, she's a total babe. I mean, look at those eyes. And forget about a room, her smile could light up a universe. And don't even get me started on those killer curves. I mean, I would probably say something inappropriate, so don't get me started. And she also knows how to dress and style herself for maximum wow factor. Speaking of wow factor, this is the photo that did me in. Yes, before we were introduced by our mutual friends, I'd spotted her at a party and spent a little time creeping her Facebook. And this photo right here is when it became clear that if I was Scott Pilgrim, she was my Ramona Flowers. And I know that's a bit of a bad analogy because Scott and Ramona don't end up together in the end, but I'm not Scott Pilgrim. I'm 32 years old and I'm well past my I don't know how to treat women phase of my life. I mean, I am getting married after all. But the analogy still stands for giving me that moment of, whoa, who is that? Number 2, she's playful. Yeah, I know that sounds like an odd reason to want to marry someone and like a good reason to select a certain puppy for adoption versus the other ones, but hear me out on this. I love nothing more in life than to have fun and to play. I'm a gamer, and I got into acting because it was explained to me at a very early age that acting is essentially playing pretend, but for money. How could you not want to do that with your life? So when I say Zara is playful, don't underestimate how important that quality is to me. And she's not just pretending to be a gamer or playful to keep me happy, she is as much of a gamer as I am. Like, this is my 3DS, and this one's hers. I love that we play Minecraft, and we'll have friends over for games nights, and we've organized Dungeons & Dragons Sundays. But I must admit, when we play competitively, she wins more often than I do. But that just makes it all the more fun when I finally win something against Zara. Man, even her 3DS is cooler than I am. Number 3, she's compassionate, caring, and understanding. I know that's a lot of things for one category, but these qualities are kind of interchangeable and connected, and I've been really struggling with how to get this point across because there's just so many examples of instances where she's been compassionate and caring and understanding. Like, do I tell the story of how a month into our relationship I was diagnosed with mononucleosis, and rather than leaving me and kicking my butt to the curb, she actually rushed to the hospital to take care of me? Or do I bring up how she understands that my job is very different from most people's and that there might be certain cases where I need to make out with John Barrowman if he asks me to? And rather than be upset about it, she encourages me, especially if it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt that asks me to make out. Or I could tell you about how when we first started dating, I knew that she was falling for me just as much as I was falling for her because of how affectionate she was. She was constantly hugging me, cuddling me, and holding my hand. I remember thinking, this is very nice, but like in most relationships, that new affection phase will eventually wear off. But it's been nearly 3 years and it hasn't stopped. In fact, it's gotten worse. There's a small part of me that wonders if after we get married she'll stop being so affectionate, but then all the evidence I have to date suggests that this trend will continue. And that's actually fine with me, because if you've ever had the good fortune to meet Zara, you've probably been hugged or cuddled by Zara, and you know just how awesome it is, and how there's no way I'm ever gonna get tired of it. Number 4, she'll be a most excellent mom. When I was young, but old enough to hear it without it hurting, my dad told me that he didn't really want to have kids, but that he realized my mom would be such a great mom that to not let her become a mom would be a great injustice. Not just to her either, but the whole world. Like telling Da Vinci he can't paint, or like telling Wayne Gretzky he can't play hockey, or telling Beyonce she can't be Beyonce. Okay, I added that part about Beyonce. I'm not sure if my dad is a fan, but how couldn't he be? But the point is, my mom was the mommiest mom to ever mom. And Zara's mom is a close second, so there's no doubt in my mind that Zara is on track to be the greatest mom of all time. And to ensure that she knows I have every intention of encouraging and supporting her in reaching her full mommy potential, I am putting a ring on it. Also because I like her, and that is what Beyonce told me I should do in instances when I like something. Number 5, the most important one. She's smart and challenging. While it is important to find someone that you're attracted to, someone that you can laugh and play with, someone who understands who you are and who supports you and cares for you, and someone that you're confident you can start a family with, it's all totally pointless if they don't challenge and motivate you to grow as a person. Love isn't just comforting hugs. Sometimes it's motivating shoves in the right direction. Sometimes it's asking you questions about yourself that are hard to answer. And sometimes it's just a friendly reminder that you can do better. Over the past 3 years of our relationship, Zara has already helped me grow as a person, as a performer, and as a partner. I hope to never stop growing, learning, and aspiring to be better tomorrow than I am today. And I know that with Zara by my side for the rest of my life, if I am ever stuck or stalling, she will help push or pull me in the right direction. And it's for all of those reasons that I am super happy to be marrying her. That's all for this edition of 5 on Fry, and if all goes well, I'll have a new one for you next Friday from Jamaica. Wish me luck.